slightly open, so the night can stay with me. Like you did without a promise, like a soft unfinished dream. The city hums in broken pieces, neon spilling through the blue. And I swear the air still holds you in the way it used to move. I fold my hands around a memory, like it's something I can warm. But it slips through every heartbeat and leaves silence in my palms. I replay the smallest moments, like they're songs I'm scared to lose. Every laugh that turned to quiet, every soon that never knew. And I try not to call your name, but it lives under my tongue, like a prayer I never finished, like the last note of our love. If I close my eyes, you're closer. If I open them, you're gone. So I stay right here between it, where the hurting feels soft. I'm lonely under stars tonight. They shimmer like they understand. I'm holding on to afterglow with shaking empty hands. I talk to you in quiet light, like you're listening somewhere far. And every wish becomes a bruise. I'm lonely under stars. You're not here, but I still reach, like love forgot to let me stop. So I breathe you in, then lose you out. I'm lonely under stars. I found your sweatshirt in the closet, still flame perfume, still your shade. And I stood there like a stranger at the doorway of our days. And mirror shows I'm getting better, but my eyes don't always lie. There's a tired kind of forever in the way I say I'm fine. I don't hate you for the leaving, I don't blame you for the cold. I just miss the way you'd save me without even trying to hold. Now the bed feels like an ocean, wide and pulling deep. And I drift into the spaces where your voice used to help me sleep. And I try to be okay in this gentle fading ache, but the heart has its own seasons, and it rains when it decides. I trace your name inside my mind, like it's written in the dark. And the night keeps asking questions that my silence cannot run. I'm lonely under stars tonight. You shimmer like they understand. I'm holding on to afterglow with shaking empty hands. I talk to you in quiet light, like you're listening somewhere far. And every wish becomes a bruise. I'm lonely under stars. You're not here, but I still reach, couldn't last. I'm lonely under stars, and God knows wherever you are. Good night, wherever you are. Good night, wherever you are. Good night. Good night, wherever you are. Good night. Good night, wherever you The curtains barely moving, like they're breathing in the dark. There's a silver line of moonlight, tracing shadows on my heart. I kept the lamp on low for hours, like you might still come home. Even though the door is silent, even though I'm here alone. Your picture on the table smiles like nothing's changed, but time has a quiet cruelty. It doesn't feel the same. I whisper to the ceiling, like it's holding you somehow, and every word I'm missing feels heavier right now. I didn't know that love could fade without a single sound. No shattered glass, no final fight, just silence all around. If I could hold the air you left, I'd never let it move. But even ghosts grow distant when there's nothing left to prove. It's a starless night without you, no light to guide me home. The sky forgot its diamonds since you've been gone. I'm reaching through the darkness for a hand that isn't there, and every quiet second still feels unfair. If love was meant to last, why did it slip from sight? I'm learning how to breathe again in this starless night. I folded all your letters, but I couldn't fold the ache. It lingers in the corners of every choice I make. The coffee tastes like memory, the mornings feel too wide, and every song we used to love still plays from time to time. I don't blame you for the distance, the spaces that we grew. Sometimes hearts don't break in anger, they just quietly undo. But knowing doesn't heal it, it only makes it clear. Loving you was everything, and losing you is here. I didn't know forever would be softer than goodbye. No door slammed in the winter, just tears I couldn't cry. And now I sit with echoes of words we never said, tracing fragile constellations inside my restless head. If healing comes in whispers, I'll wait until it's right, until my heart remembers stars beyond this starless night. Even without this stars, I still remember how they shone. Did you feel it slowly fading? Like the colors losing hue. Was I the only one still holding on to you? I would have stayed forever in the middle of the grave, but you were already drifting, while I begged the sky to stay. And I still love you quietly, in ways I can't explain, like a candle in the window, burning through the rain. It's a starless night without you, but I'm still looking up, hoping for a fragment of what we were. The dark is wide and endless, but somewhere far above, there's a trace of what we called our love. If healing comes in whispers, I'll wait until it's right, until my heart remembers stars. There's a quiet on my pillow where your shadow used to fall. I still turn to say goodnight, then remember there's no one at all. Your glass is in the cupboard, I don't move it anymore. Like if everything stays still, you might walk back through the door. I speak your name in whispers, just to hear how it remains, floating softly in the darkness, like a slow and tender rain. And every word I buried, every truth I never shared, lives between my heartbeats saying, I wish you heard. I thought there'd be a lifetime to explain the way I felt, but forever closed its window before my guarded heart could melt. Now silence is a language I'm still learning how to speak, where I love you hides in echoes, growing fainter every week. Oh, I wish you heard the love I was too afraid to show, all the fragile pieces I never let you know. If I could send a whisper somewhere through the blue, where we carry every hidden, I still love you. Oh, now the night keeps all my secrets, every unsaid word being softly in the dark. I wish you heard. There's a sweater in my drawer, still holding traces of your skin. I press it to my chest sometimes and almost let you in. The world moves without asking if I'm ready for its pace, so I smile like I'm unbroken. All your absence fills the space. I replay our last December, searching for a sign. Did you know I almost told you? Did you see it in my eyes? Love doesn't always shatter, sometimes it disappears, leaving only quiet questions and 1,000 unshed tears. If hearts could send confessions through the miles we couldn't cross, maybe you would finally understand the depth of what we lost. Now every late night memory feels tender, sharp and blurred, carrying the weight of all the words you never heard. Did you ever feel my head shake when he said my name so low? I was fighting way to tell him, but too scared to let it show. I loved you in the small things, in the space of in between, in the way my world grew softer every time you looked at me. And if love still travels somehow past the borders we can't see, maybe part of you remembers what you to me. If I wish you heard, I wish you. If there's a place where lost words go, I hope they found you. If there's a place where lost words go, I hope they found you. If there's a place where lost words go, I hope they found And if there's a place where lost words go, I hope they found you. I still sleep on your side of the silence, where your warmth used to be. There's an echo in every pillow, like you're drifting through my dreams. The night wraps around me slowly in a quiet shade of blue, and my heart keeps turning circles, always leading back to you. There are words I never whispered, floating somewhere in between. All the moments I was fearless, and the ones I couldn't be. Now your absence pulls me gently, like a hidden gravity. I'm still caught inside the rhythm of who you used to be. Did our love become a memory the second that you left? Or does it live in fragments, breathing softly in my chest? Every thought returns to you, no matter where I steer. My lonely heart keeps spinning in this orbit made of tears. I'm circling your shadow like the moon around the earth, held by something broken, still forgetting what it's worth. Even when I wander, even when I try to heal, there's no escaping the gravity I feel. Love keeps pulling me closer, though you've disappeared. I'm revolving forever in this orbit of tears. Your sweater on the chair still waits, like you just stepped outside. And sometimes I swear I hear you in the hush, the midnight hides. Morning comes too gently, like it's scared of what is true. That the light can fill the whole sky and still not bring back you. I don't blame the changing seasons or the distance love can cross. Some hearts fade like constellations, some are simply lost. But knowing doesn't free me, it just makes the absence clear. I'm a planet without sunlight, tracing circles through the years. As time is meant for here, why does yours stand still in mine? Why does every road I travel come back to your light? And how can something end yet feel forever near? Why am I still falling through this atmosphere of tears? I'm circling your shadow. Did you know I loved you deeper than the calm I showed outside? There were oceans in my silence, there were galaxies I tried to hide. If I had been braver, would you still be here with me? Or were we always fading into distant memory? Sometimes love keeps glowing long after it burns out, a quiet dying starlight. We still can't live without. For the aftermath, some loves never leave, they just learn how to glow in the dark. Some loves never leave, they just learn how to glow in the dark. Some loves never leave. The windows open just a little, letting in the midnight air. Curtains move like quiet ghosts of words we didn't share. Your side of the bed is colder than I ever thought it'd be. There's a hollow in the silence, shaped exactly like you and me. I still leave the hallway light on, like you're coming home again. But the lock stays still and empty, like it understands the end. Every shadow in this room softer than before, but none of them can hold me the way your arms once did. I didn't know that love could fade without a single sound. No shattered glass, no broken cries, just slowly gnawed around. And I keep reaching in the dark for something I can't hold, but memories are fragile things. They shimmer, then they fold, and the night keeps falling over everything we were, like a quiet kind of ending without a final word. The stars don't shine the same now, they flicker faint and small. I'm learning how to stand alone while the night keeps falling. Every heartbeat whispers what I wish I could undo, but time keeps moving forward even when I'm stuck on you. Your sweater on the chair still waves like it believes in you. I press it close to feel the shade of something once so true. Morning comes too gently, like it's careful not to break the fragile pieces of a heart still trembling from the egg. I don't blame the changing sky or how the seasons turn. Sometimes love just loses light with no one left to burn. But knowing doesn't help me, it only makes it clear that even in the daylight, absence lingers here. If I had said it louder, if I had held you tight, would we still be tangled in each other's light? Or were we always drifting like dusk into the blue, fading without noticing? We were almost through, and the night keeps falling, and I keeps falling, I keeps falling. Did you feel it changing when I held you close that night? There was something in your silence that didn't feel quite right. I loved you in the quiet, in the spaces in between, and every glance you didn't see, and every hidden dream. And if love still lives somewhere beyond what we can see, I hope it knows I meant it when you meant everything light fades. I still sleep beside your echo, on the edge of what we were. There's a quiet in the blankets that remembers every word. Moonlight paints the empty ceiling, silver ghost across the room. And I trace your mane in shadows, like a fragile fading bloom. I thought love would last forever in the safety of your arms. Now I'm holding only silence, where I once held all your warmth. Every night I close my eyes and drift where you still seem, somewhere just beyond the waking. You are waiting in my dreams. But morning breaks the illusion with a tender kind of truth, that some hearts keep on beating long after love is through. Still my soul returns to places time can never quite erase, where your voice is just a whisper floating softly through the space. So I'm dreaming alone tonight, holding you where no one sees. And all we built together now dissolving quietly. If dreams are all that find you, I'll meet you in my sleep, where your hands still remember how to reach for me. And though dawn steals the feeling, you're never fully gone. My heart keeps dreaming. Dreaming Your sweater by the window still carries traces of you. I press it close for comfort, like it knows what to do. The clock moves slow and restless, every second echoing. And the life I'm living now feels like someone else's dream. I don't blame the fragile timing or the way our past misaligned. Sometimes love slips through our fingers while we're trying to be strong. But knowing doesn't free me, it just deepens what is true. That the brightest parts of me still softly belong to you. If I had one more moment, I would say the words I had. Let my heart fall open instead of guarding it. Now every star above me feels farther than it's been, like the universe grew wider. The I almost told you every time you held me near. Did you know I almost told you every time you held me near? There were galaxies of I love you, resting quietly in fear. I was waiting for the perfect moment, for a sign, a safer place. But love doesn't wait for readiness. Sometimes it fades. Still, if dreams are little doorways, somewhere beyond goodbye. There's a quiet on the rooftop where we used to count the sky, tracing little lines of forever through the dark of July. You would name the brightest star like it only shone for me. Now the sky feels wider than it ever meant to be. I still look up out of habit when the evening settles in, but the constellations shifted since the night you left me in. Every memory is glowing, but it flickers when I breathe, like fragile little galaxies breaking into tears in me. I didn't know that love could fade without a loud goodbye, just slowly turning distant like a star in morning light. And though the sky is full of fire, it feels so cold and clear, because the one that warmed my world is no longer here. Now I'm crying constellation tears across this open sky. Every drop a little light of us that didn't die. I draw your name in stardust where my lonely wishes start, but heaven feels so far away from my broken heart. The universe keeps shining like it doesn't know I'm lost, that I'm still mapping you in silence, no matter what it costs. I'm tracing us in silver lines through the midnight blue. These constellations here still fall for you. Your jacket on my shoulders still remembers how you stayed, wrapped around me gently when I was half afraid. Morning comes too softly, like it's scared of what is true, that the sun can light the whole world and still not bring back you. I don't blame the shifting heavens or the way our orbit shapes. Sometimes love burns brightest right before it fades. if I had said it clearer, if I had held you tight, would we still be counting stars in the quiet night? Or were we always drifting slowly out of view? Two eyes, once aligned, now lost in separate blues. So I cry constellation tears that shimmer when they fall, tiny burning memories that refuse to fade at all. Even when I close my eyes, you're scattered through my mind, a thousand little fragments of the love we left behind. And though the sky keeps turning like nothing disappeared, my heart is still unraveling in constellation tears. Did you know I loved you in the silence of my fear? The galaxies all stay with me. I never let you hear. I thought we had forever to say the things we hid, but forever's just a promise that sometimes never lives. Still, somewhere in the darkness, where lost lights softly gleam, maybe you still feel me like a half-remembered dream. Now I'm crying constellation tears, still shining through. Even when the sky feels empty, I still see you in the light. Even when the sky feels empty, I still see you in the light. We used to map the heavens from the quiet of your car, drawing lines between forever on the dashboard through the dark. You said every star was older than the sorrow we could feel. So I thought our light was endless, I thought somehow we were real. Now the sky looks unfamiliar, like a story rearranged. All the shapes we knew by heart have dissolved and slipped away. And I searched the night for patterns, but the truth is hard to face. I'm standing in the same world, just without your grace. I didn't hear the moment when your orbit shifted wide. There was no collapsing thunder, just a quiet change in tide. Love doesn't always shatter, sometimes it disappears, leaving only and shed tears. I'm staring at missing constellations, trying to find our glow. Where did all the lights go that I used to know? Every memory is shining, but it trembles when I breathe, like fragile little galaxies breaking inside of me. If love once wrote our story across eternity's dome, why am I still searching for a light that won't come home? I'm calling through the silence, though I know to go, tracing the same constellations alone. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, like it's waiting for your hands. Sometimes I forget you left until the quiet understands. Morning falls too gently on the emptiness you made. Even sunlight feels uncertain since the color slowly drained. I don't blame the changing heavens or the distance hearts can roam. Some loves burn in brilliance, then fade before we know. But knowing doesn't steady the trembling in my chest. Your name is still a whisper my heartbeat won't forget. If I had held you closer, if I had let you see all the fragile parts of me I hid too carefully, would the sky look different? Would our stars remain, or were we always destined to become a memory in rain? I'm staring at missing constellations where our future used to shine. Every spark is fading, one by one with time. Still the dark feels heavier than it ever did before, because love once lit a universe I can't restore. So I gather broken starlight through every lonely dawn, living with the afterglow of something gone. Did you know I loved you in the quiet ways I could, in the pauses of your breathing, in the safe and tender good? There were words I nearly gave you, but I feared they were too late. Now they drift like cosmic dust, carried somewhere by our fate. Maybe love keeps traveling even when we say goodbye, like ancient lights still reaching us from a vanished sky. Now I'm watching missing constellations, still guiding. fade from our sight, but their light is still traveling. Some stars fade from our sight, but their light is still We were lying on the rooftop, counting satellites and scars. You said love was just a moment, borrowed from the stars. Your shoulder kept me steady while the whole world drifted slow. I believed the night was endless, I believed we'd never go. Now the sky feels like a stranger, every shimmer feels too far. There's a silence where your laughter used to echo through my heart. And I keep watching heaven like it might explain why the brightest thing I ever held was only passing by. I didn't see the warning in the quiet of your eyes, how something meant to stay could slowly say goodbye. Love doesn't always break you, sometimes it slips from sight, like a wish you barely whispered to falling starlight. Now I'm holding falling starlight in the hollow of my hands, trying not to lose what I don't understand. Every spark is fading before it reaches me, just like all the words you never got to speak. If love is only borrowed, why did it feel like home? Now I'm left here learning how to shine alone. Still I make my wishes, though they drift from view. On every piece of falling starlight, I lose you. I lose you. Your jacket by the doorway still leans into the air. Sometimes I almost see you standing quietly there. Morning comes in silver, but it cannot warm the space where your heartbeat once rested, close enough to trace. I don't blame the heavens or the way our timing bends. Some loves burn so brightly they were never meant, but knowing doesn't soften starlight through a never-ending blue. Every glowing fragment still reminds me of you. Even when I close my eyes, you simmer in the dark, a constellation made of scattered sparks. And though the night keeps turning, like nothing disappeared, I'm still here, unraveling in the afterlight. You left here. Did you know I almost told you every time you held my hand? There were galaxies between us. You didn't understand. I thought we had forever for the truths I couldn't say, but forever fell around us the moment you slipped away. Still, somewhere past the darkness, where silent comets start, maybe love keeps glowing in the corners of your heart. So so lights don't stay, but they change us while they some lights don't stay. There's a pale blue in the morning, but it doesn't feel the same since the day you slipped away, calling softly through my name. Coffee cools beside the window, I forget it's even there. I've been watching empty clouds drifting nowhere, everywhere. We once spoke in quiet colors, painted futures in the air. Now the canvas hangs in silence, missing everything we were. Funny how the world keeps turning, like it doesn't even know that the sky lost all its brightness when I had to let you go. I didn't hear the moment when your heartbeat changed its rhyme. There was no dramatic ending, just love dissolving into time. And now the space around me feels wider than before, like the earth grew just to show me you were not here anymore. This is a sky without you, endless but so bare. All the light is scattered everywhere. I keep searching for your starlight, though I know it's gone from view. Tell me how to keep on breathing in a sky without you. If love was meant to guide me, why am I so lost? Every dream is heavier since it learned what living cost. Now forever stretches silent, cold and blue. I'm just learning how to live beneath the sky without you. Your jacket near the doorway still remembers how you stay. Sometimes I swear it moves in the shadows that you made. Even songs we used to whisper feel different in my ears. Every melody is trembling with the weight of unshed tears. I don't blame the fragile timing or the way our pathways met. Some loves arrive like comets, beautiful and spent, but knowing doesn't free me. It only makes it true that the brightest part of living was simply loving you. If I had held you closer, if I had let you see all the fragile hope inside me, you're still aching when you heal. Maybe light keeps traveling even when it's gone. Maybe that's the way we carry on. So I walk beneath this vastness, though it breaks me into blue, forever shaped and softened by a sky that once held you. Sky without you, still holding you. The sky is emptier now, but it learned how to shine because of you. The sky is emptier now, but it learned how to shine because of you. The sky is emptier now, but it learned how to shine because of you. The sky is emptier now, but it learned how to shine because of you. were quiet as the evening when your hand first found mine, like two lost directions suddenly aligned. You smiled like a sunrise I didn't see coming, and my guarded heart forgot the fear of becoming. There was something in your presence, soft but pulling deep, like the tide knows the shoreline, like the dark knows sleep. I didn't call it gravity back when we began, but every step away from you was harder than I planned. Love doesn't always whisper, sometimes it bends the air till your world starts turning around someone who's there. And I didn't feel the falling until you slipped from view. Now every road curves back to the shape of you. The gravity of love still pulls at my soul. Even now you're gone, I'm not letting go. I try to rise above it, but my heart knows the truth. There's no escaping what I found in you. If distance is a measure, why do you feel so near? Why am I still orbiting through the atmosphere? Love rewrote my universe the moment you were here. Now I'm drifting slowly in the gravity of love. Your sweater on a chair, still lean for the light, like it remembers laughter from another life. Morning moves around me, but time feels rearranged. How can the whole world continue when everything has changed? I don't blame the silence or the fragile way we broke. Some hearts are made of echoes, some love is made of smoke. But knowing doesn't freely, it only makes it clear. The closer that I held you, the deeper you are here. If I had known the heaven was already on its way, I would have loved you louder in every fragile day. Now the space you left behind feels endless as the blue. No matter how I wander, I'm still falling into you. The gravity of love won't release its hold. It lives inside my breathing, quiet, constant, cold. Even when I'm smiling, there's a weight beneath, a universe that shattered the moment you left me. Still something in your memory feels beautifully tough, like I was reshaped forever by the gravity of love. Did you know I almost told you every hidden part of me? There were galaxies between us you never got to see. I thought we had forever for the truths I couldn't start, but forever turned to silence before I gave my heart. Still, if love is energy, it never disappears. Maybe that's why I still feel you across these quiet years, falling on the gravity of love, still holding me. Saying love never lets us go. It simply becomes part of who we are. Some love never lets us go. It simply becomes part of who we Some love never lets us go.